What up, humans? Kurumi here, and welcome to our tips, tricks, and guide video. In this video, we are going to show you tips and tricks for Akai. But if you guys are interested on watching the complete guide, just search for Toym Traveller Boot Camp Akai on the search bar. Anyway, let's proceed.
一緒に外でリラックスしよう。
Set first skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the base damage of this skill higher and the cooldown lower. That means the enemy will be receiving more damage from this skill. Prioritize second skill less since first skill is what you need for more chubby pumping action. Always upgrade your ultimate skill when available for upgrading. Akai's passive skill is what you makes Akai more durable. Every time you use a skill, a shield is generated. Take note that when you try diving inside team fights, you mostly use your first skill to jump beside the enemy, so it will make you gain instant shield for more durability. Akai's first skill is what you need to deal area of effect damage and slow the enemies down. With the ability to jump towards a designated location, Akai could easily position himself in team fights. Not only that, enemies' hit will be slowed down, so you can use this skill to help your allies escape death. Take note that when the enemy has the blender debuff from your second skill, they will be stunned when hit by your first skill. So it's really best to use your second skill first, then your first skill next to stun the target, not unless the situation says otherwise. Just make sure you aim properly. Try predicting where the enemy will be at, but not too much. You can also use this skill to escape death. And lastly, this skill makes you jump over walls. Akai's second skill is what you need to deal more damage to the target. The explosion from this skill will deal physical damage to the target and will put the blender debuff on them. With this debuff, your basic attacks will have an additional damage depending on your maximum health points. So the more health points you have from items and emblem sets, the more additional damage you can wrath upon your target. This skill also has a really long range, so you can use this to punish those enemies trying to run away from your chubbiness. Akai's ultimate skill is what you need to practice social distancing. Using this skill will knock back enemies near you outwards. It's just like asking every creatures near you to give you your personal space. Anyway, did you know that enemies that get knocked back will be silenced? Well, yes, they are silenced. Take a look on this Guinevere. She is trying to use her second skill to escape her inevitable death, but since we are knocking her back, she is silenced, which makes escape not an option for her. Also, with the skill's knockback, you can squeeze enemies to the wall. Just make sure your direction towards the wall is somehow perpendicular so that the enemy will be pushed towards it. If not, then the target will just be pushed away instead of being squeezed to the wall. Also take note that you are immune to slowing effects during the spin. Not only that, you can remove the debuffs from you upon clicking the skill. So if ever you are stunned or crowd controlled, you can just use this to remove that negative effect. We will further test on that on the experiments section. Lastly, take note that when you get stunned while spinning, Akai will still spin even if he can't move yet because of the stun. Here we go again with our experiments. We are going to test Akai's social distancing skills against other heroes that could either greatly counter Akai or heroes that can't counter Akai. First, let's have Hanzo. Let's use our ultimate skill on his true form. As you can see, Akai just kept dancing on the dance floor without a response from Hanzo. Poor Akai. Next, we have Sylvana. We have Sylvana as ally here. Let's test her ultimate skill with our ultimate skill when she traps a target. As you can see, the target is being squeezed towards the walls of Sylvana's ultimate skill. This makes Sylvana a great combo with Akai. Now, let's have Kaja. Kaja's ultimate skill can suppress us. Let's see what's gonna happen if we use our ultimate skill. As you can see, Kaja was still able to pull us from reality, but we are still doing the spin a Rooney. So it's like Kaja is offering me to his teammates while spinning madly. How about if he uses his ultimate skill while we are practicing social distancing? As you can see, Kaja is almighty, that he can even make our spinning stop. Kaja is a good example for law enforcers on how to stop riots. Next up, of course, we have Franko. Let's see if we can get out of Franko's hook when using our ultimate skill. As you can see, we went spinning in midair just like a spinning top, but we were still pulled towards Franko. How about Franko's ultimate skill? Let's use our ultimate skill against it. As you can see, we were able to get out of it and knocked back Franko instead. Next up, let's have Nana. Let's see if we use our ultimate skill then gets transformed by Melina. As you can see, our Spinaroonie stopped, so better avoid Melina while using this skill. How about we use our ultimate after being transformed? As you can see, we were able to get out of being transformed. This is because Akai insists of being a chubby panda rather than a cutie cat. Next up we have Gord. Gord's ultimate skill on our recent experiments is still a mystery to us. Let's see what will happen when we use our ultimate skill against it. As you can see, Gord was being knocked back, but he still pukes rainbows out of his hands. This really makes Gord more interesting. How about Guinevere? Let's see if Guinevere can make us knocked up when she uses her second skill while we do the Spinaroonie. As you can see, Guinevere was pushed back when she tried jumping over us. Akai is really persistent with the social distancing nowadays. Next up we have Valier. Let's see if Valier tries to knock us back while using our ultimate skill. As you can see, we were knocked away back, so better beware of knockback skills and spells when using Akai. Next, we have Gatotkacha. Let's see if Gatotkacha's ultimate skill will stop us from doing the Spinaroonie. As you can see, our Spinaroonie stopped and Gatot was able to get near us. This just shows that Gatotkacha doesn't care of anyone's personal space. Next, we have Diggy. Diggy's ultimate skill can protect all allies from crowd control in his ultimate skill's area of effect. Let's see what's gonna happen with our ultimate skill. As you can see, Diggy just walked away like nothing happened. Last but not the least, we have our favorite Wan Wan. Wan Wan's second skill could make her get away from murder. Let's see if she can get out of Akai's ultimate skill. As you can see, Wan Wan was able to jump away from Akai's squeezing prowess. So if you are trying to squeeze Wan Wan, make sure she doesn't have her second skill that time. In terms of his combo, you can follow two combos. Let me show you first the first combo. First, use your second skill towards the enemies. It's best to hit more than one enemy, but as long as you hit your main target with your second skill, then it's fine. Then use your first skill towards the enemies. With the blender debuff, your first skill will surely stun the enemies. Then position yourself behind the enemies. You can also position yourself in perpendicular to the wall if you prefer to squeeze the enemies towards the wall. Now, use your ultimate skill towards the desired direction. On this one, we decided to squeeze the enemy towards the wall. Then just hope that your teammates will have enough firepower to eliminate the enemies squeezed. Use Petrify after the squeezing to further disable enemies. Then just drill basic attacks and skills in case they are still alive. Aside from squeezing the enemies to the wall, you can also just use the combo to push the target away from their safe haven and offer the enemy to your team. For the next combo, this one will need Petrify. This is in case you missed your second skill to hit or it's on cooldown. First, use your first skill to be beside the enemies. Then, use Petrify to disable the enemies around you. Then, position yourself and use your ultimate skill to either squeeze the enemies towards an obstacle or to offer the enemies to your loving teammates. Then just drill basic attacks and skills in case they are still alive. Additional tip, never underestimate the blender debuff. This debuff boosts your basic attack damage. So even if you are a tank, never hesitate to unleash the beast and keep those basic attacks coming. Remember that Akai has a skin called Imperial Assassin, which means that he is meant for assassinating and not just for tanking. And take note that the extra damage from the blender debuff can deal critical damage. So it is really notable for Akai to be an assassin. It's either you will win the game, or your team will report you. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Akai. This video just guides you on how to use Akai the Kurumi way. We would like to thank our Wakandian brother, Rakuten, for being our lab rat for this boot camp. You can search for him in-game and tell him how much you appreciate him, willing to sacrifice his pride and honor to be a test subject. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe and bell button. For our skin giveaway events, check out the community tab for the giveaway event post. We have our coffee account just in case you want to donate us some coffee funds. check our coffee link on the description of this video. Please only trust bootcamp videos from our official accounts. See you on the next Mobile Legends Bootcamp. Cheers!